Hello everyone and welcome back to Rubblerscum Racer and a new lap guide for the latest lap time challenge in GT7. This week we're at Le Mans in the McLaren F1 GTR race car and we're on racing medium tyres. This one is a long lap but it's definitely a fun one. So at the time of recording the world record is 3 minutes 36.558 and the time to beat for a chance of earning 2 million credits is 3 minutes 43.054. This may still come down a bit, so keep trying to improve your time. If you do need some help with this one, I've shared my fastest lap, so my ghost is there if you need it. Just add it to your collection and away you go. Before we get into the lap guide, could I please ask you to consider subscribing to the channel? I make a lap guide every week for these lap time challenges, so if that's what you're after, we'll be helping each other out. If you find this lap guide useful, please drop a like and let me know how you've got on. Thanks. Right, let's get into the lap guide. Okay, so a good exit off the chicane is pretty important here for this long straight. And then our first brake point will be coming up now, and it's the first total board there on the right hand side, so I brake just before that. Drop down to second, cut these corners as much as you can, and be careful not to go too wide. And then coming up to the next brake point, it'll be after these cones where the grass sort of veers off. So we'll be braking there. Drop it down to third, let it roll through and then get on the power. Okay, this one I don't really have a brake point, I just sort of dab the brakes and just cut into the corner as much as I can. Just try not to go too wide. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Okay, just speed these bits up because you don't want to be seeing all that. Okay, and our next brake point is the 100 meter board there. So hard down on the brakes, drop it down to second, another little dab just to turn the car, and then get on that throttle as quickly as you can. Okay, another long straight, so we'll speed it up. And our next brake point coming up will be the 100 meter board again, by there. Again, hard down on the brakes. Drop it down to second, take it as far right as you can so you just don't go too wide on the exit. Okay, and our next brake point, I brake where the start of the curb in there leaves my screen. Again, hard on the brakes, drop down to second, and it's all about getting on the throttle as quickly as you can for these long straights. Now this corner coming up can be a bit tricky, so we don't brake for it, we just go flat out round and then we'll be braking after we pass the curb in there. And then drop it down to second, nice and smooth, and then get on the throttle. Okay, and the middle Gantt sign there on the right hand side is where we brake. And again, drop down to second, and then get on that throttle. This is the last long straight, so don't have to worry about that. And then there's some sort of green stuff on the side of the track there on the left, so when that ends, that's where we brake. Drop it down to fourth, just try and carry that momentum through, and here we just let off slightly, and then we're going to be braking at the way the grass ends there on the left. Drop it down to third and then just carry it through. Little dab on the brakes here just so you don't go too wide there. Okay, and our next brake point, it's sort of where the barrier changes colour there, just before the big lamppost. So I brake there, cut these corners, just not too much, and then I use this as sort of like a reference, so you can see I'm already on the brakes. So get on the brakes there, down to second, and you're away. And we have a lap time of 3 minutes 41.440. Okay, as always, I'll leave you here in chase cam and without stopping, so sit back and enjoy. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Ciao for now.